Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix Skills Lab with Cam Gliddon and Captain Starlight. But not just me, I've got a couple of other Captain Starlights with me. I'm coming to you live from the Adelaide Starlight Express Room, but I am joined by Cam Gliddon, Captain Starlight, and another Captain Starlight from Melbourne in the RCH room and also in the Monash room. I'd like to start by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land that I'm on today, the Kaurna people, and also the lands that our Melbourne friends are on today.
Yes, thank you, Cowboy. We're here at Monash, and we are on the lands of the Bunurong and Wurundjeri people, as is Cam and Captain Starlight over there at RCH. So it's a huge area, and we'd like to pay our respects to those people as well.
Absolutely, and we pay our respects to all the elders past, present and emerging, and we recognise that the lands that we are streaming from today always was and always will be Aboriginal lands. Now let's get cracking into what we're here for, a bit of a skills demo, a bit of a skills lab with Cam Gliddon from the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix NBL team. Cam, are you there? Are you ready to rock?
I am here and I'm ready to rock. Thanks for having me, guys.
No worries, man. Thank you so much for coming in. Before we get started on the skills, I've got a couple of questions that a few curious kids have asked me in the Starlight room this morning. You happy to field some of those?
Yeah, shoot them at me.
Absolutely. So the first one, how tall are you?
I am 196 centimeters, which is about 6'5", and I play the second smallest position on the basketball court.
Yeah, right. So there's guys that are much taller than that.
Definitely, yeah. I guess you could say I'm one of the short guys out there.
6'5" and one of the short guys. Unreal. And just for a bit of comparison, how tall are you, Captain Starlight, in the Monash room there?
I'm about 5'10", 178 centimeters. Yeah,
great.
Which is out of all the captains, I'm the second tallest.
Awesome. All right, Cam. Next question comes from my friend Leo. He wants to know, have you ever done a backflip dunk?
Good question, Leo. Never have I done a backflip dunk. I have done a backflip on a trampoline. I used to love the trampoline when I was younger. I have done a dunk, but not the both combined.
Yeah, maybe you could get into that trampoline basketball. That's pretty crazy.
Maybe after my career's shortening down and coming to an end, I'll jump on the trampoline again.
Yeah, man. Awesome. I have one final question from my friend who wanted to go by the name Sweden. I don't think that's their actual name, bit of a code name. Do you ever just put stuff in the bin like an ordinary person, or do you always shoot it in?
You got to shoot it in. If the lid's open and you're feeling like you're pretty hot, you might as well have a shot at it. Definitely.
Absolutely. What's your maximum distance for a good shot on the bin?
Anywhere, mate. The car park.
And do you need the backboard or is it straight in?
Straight in, mate. I don't use the backboard. It's there for show.
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's same. Yeah, I'm
we'll do that.
Nothing but net. That's what they call me. A few shout outs. Ellen, Nick, and Kyle all would like to say g'day to you, Cam. So g'day to you, Cam, from them. I won't do their voices because I'm not sure what they sound like. That is all our questions for the moment. But if you guys do have questions, there should be some instructions on your screen on how to submit those. It'll be in a chat box or something like that. Send them in and we will ask Cam when we get a chance. Or if you've got a question for one of the Captain Starlights, I mean, Cam's the guy to ask questions about basketball. If you've got any space questions, you ask Captain Starlight. But enough of that, Cam. Let's get straight into our skills session. Over to you, sir.
Awesome. Yeah, well, thanks for joining me, guys. I'm going to take you through some skills now. The first section is going to be hand-eye coordination. You can either use a little tennis ball or a little toy. I'll be using this little cockatoo that my daughter got for her birthday yesterday, so I'm just going to be chucking that around. And then the second section is going to be body wraps. Once again, you can just use a toy or a tennis ball, but I'll use a basketball just because I'm familiar with that. And then at the end, I'll do some very tricky stuff that Captain Starlight can try to copy, and I'm sure we'll not have much success with it, but we'll give it a go. So now all you need is one little toy or one little tennis ball, and we'll get started.
I'm being doubted already.
So Captain Starlight in the Royal Children's Hospital with her toy lettuce is going to have
it's not a real lettuce. Don't worry, I won't eat it. Well, I might try later, but it'll
Have you washed it,
take me a while. Of course, yeah.
All right, Captain Starlight, good luck with your hand-eye coordination, Cam. Take it away.
All right, guys. So first we're going to start very simple, and we'll get harder and harder. So the first one, you're going to start with your hand out, and you're going to drop your toy and catch it before it hits the ground. Start with your hand on top, drop and catch. And we'll try to get 10 in a row.
Ooh, that's harder than it looks.
The higher you start the toy, the easier it'll be to catch. It gives you more time.
Nothing happened.
Awesome. One more. All right. Good job. Now with basketball, you need to use both hands, because if you're weak on one hand, the defense will make you use that hand and you won't be very good. So we got to do our left hand as well, or your off hand if you're left-handed.
Is there a facial expression that helps with this at all, Cam?
Michael Jordan tongue out is pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
It does help.
All right, the next one, to get us moving a bit, we're going to start in our strong hand, and we're going to toss the toy out, and we're going to reach and catch it with the same hand like this.
Oh.
Mine went over there. I'll be back.
Mine also went for a little adventure.
Don't drop the leg.
I'll wash it. I'll have to wash it again.
Okay, that's 10. Now we're going to go to the left hand.
Oh, do the other one.
Oh. Oh, I feel like I'm learning juggling skills.
Good job, guys. Okay, next one. With your right hand, instead of throwing it to your strong side, you're going to throw it to your weak side and catch it with your back hand. So it's like this. Whoa. Don't worry if you drop it, just pick it up and have another go.
I might need an official ball boy. Mine keeps running away.
Okay, other hand now. Might be a bit harder than basketball there, Captain Starlight.
That is quite a bit tough. It's a bit slippery.
Okay, good on ya. Well done, guys. Next one. We're going to start in our right hand. We're going to drop, we're going to clap, and then we're going to catch the toy. So it's...
Whoa.
Okay.
And are we just catching it? Are we catching it in one hand, Cam?
Yeah, try to catch it in the same hand you dropped it with. If you need to, you can catch it in both. Like that.
Oh, yeah, tongue out, guys, tongue out.
Tongue out helps. Tongue out helps.
Okay, other hand now.
The lettuce is harder than it looks.
I just bit my tongue, so safety warning there, guys. Be careful with the tongue out.
Good job. Well done. All right, next one. So we're going to start with the toy low, and we're going to toss it up, and then we're going to clap 3 times and catch it. Because it's got more air time, you've got more time to clap. So like this.
You got to be good at clapping for this one as well. Clapping and hand-eye. A quick shout-out to Jade, Miss Louisa in Melbourne, and Mia. Now, Mia is using a mini basketball from her mini basketball hoop, and also Claire, who's using her toy rabbit teddy. How awesome is that? Keep on keeping on, guys. Be careful of your tongues. Right, triple clap. Here we go.
Awesome. Good job, guys. All right. Good job. Next one is we're going to drop it. We're going to rest it on top of our hand. Then we're going to drop it and catch it before it hits the ground.
Whoa.
Oh.
Now, I just want to check, Cam, are these the easy ones that we're doing?
They're getting harder and harder.
Oh, yeah, cool. Good. So they're meant to be. That's all right.
This is medium range.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on, lettuce. Oh!
Good job. The bigger the stuffed animal, the better. All right, let's switch it to the other hand.
My ball won't even balance on my hand.
Hard to grab.
Okay, good job, guys. All right. Now, if you've got one, grab your second toy. This was Woof Woof. This was my old toy when I was younger. And we're going to do a couple drills with two. We're going to start as easy as possible, and we're just going to drop and catch both.
Oh, that's good.
If you've only got one toy, just keep continuing to do the same one.
Have you got a platypus now, Captain Starlight?
I sure do. Thank you for noticing. He's a lot easier to catch than the lettuce, I'll tell you that.
You could probably catch a platypus with some lettuce.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow, you are nailing that in Monash, Capo. I've switched to these two small blue tack balls.
Yeah. All right, guys. Next one is probably the hardest one we'll do with the toys, all right? So you're going to start the same way, and we're going to toss them up. And as we toss them up, we're going to switch our hands to a cross and catch them. So it's like this. And I've dropped one.
Oh.
Like that.
Oh, nice,
And then
nice.
we switch back. Like that.
Oh, smooth.
Like that.
You've done that before, haven't you? That's great.
Now, to make it easier, make sure you toss them up a little bit. Gives you more time.
Hey, man, can you pass it
The platypus. You dropped the lettuce again, though. There's going to be lettuce all over the place.
Yeah, with the footy.
Oh, close, Capo. That was a pretty good effort.
So,
Good job. All right, last one with the hand-eye coordination. Then we'll have a little break. It's just two toy juggling. So it's switch, 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 switch. Actually,
This is
quite hard
tough.
to juggle a dog and a cockatoo.
I don't think I've ever tried, but I imagine it would be. The blue tack balls were a bad choice because they're sticking on everything.
The lettuce is a liability. I've lost the lettuce, everyone.
Oh, footy. Oh, that's pretty good, Capo.
Awesome. Good job, guys. Well
You've
done.
been practicing.
I have
Awesome.
been
That's the end of the hand-eye coordination.
Cool.
I'm sure you did really well. If some of them were a bit too hard, that's all right because I dropped my stuffed animal a bunch of times.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we saw that, and that's forever recorded as well, Cam. So there's no getting away from that one, man. We're using that for a while.
Fair call.
Well, I feel like, gee, I might need a bit of a cool down stretch. They were pretty tricky. I'm trying to think of other ways with basketball that we could use those exercises. Maybe like the crosshand one, you could be like making a sandwich. You've got a lettuce, Captain Starlight. Maybe not the platypus, but you know.
I had a lettuce.
Where's it gone?
The lettuce. We had creative differences. The lettuce has transformed into this beautiful parakeet.
Are you saying that the lettuce had to leave?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, cool. But that's okay, guys. So Jenny, who was playing along, dropped her tennis ball, and the dog ran off with it. That was an absolute disaster. But that seems like a pretty high level skill. Have you ever been able to do that, Ken?
No, I haven't. That's really lucky. You should buy a lottery ticket.
Absolutely. Maybe even get her on a list, Jenny. Maybe get yourself to a tryout. We do have the kids in the Adelaide room, Cam. They would like to know if you can spin the ball on your nose, kind of like a basketball playing seal. Yeah, on your nose.
Yeah, I'm not really a seal. I can do it on my finger.
That's pretty good. Yeah, right. I think we should all give that a crack as well, guys.
I'll
Try your nose. Try your nose. Oh, here we go. Cam's going to go for the nose. Let's clap it in. It was a bit. That was a bit. Yeah. I'll count it. Maybe a few more boogers to kind of help stick it on there, Cam. For next time, just a tip.
Yeah,
awesome. Now I reckon we might move into our next session of skills. Unless we've had any more questions come in. Any questions from you guys playing along, Captain Starlights? Anything you need to clarify before we move on?
Why are you so good?
Well, oh no, that was for Cam. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah. No, that's okay. No, you answer it, Cam.
I'm just turned 31 a couple months ago. I've been playing basketball since I was about 6 years old. So I think my hand-eye coordination is pretty good. It's not the best, but we do a lot of drills at training every single day to work on our quick reflexes and things like that. So when I go into these next drills, you'll see these drills that I'm about to do, we do them a lot at training, even as adults and professionals. So they're things that you do every day to make sure you're sharp.
Yeah, right.
Nice.
Awesome. So we're really.
You're saying I'm going to need some more lettuces. Is that what you're saying?
So what's that, sorry?
I think you said I need to buy some more lettuces. Is that?
Yeah. Get a whole fridge full.
Yeah, I need to stock up.
And hopefully they don't go brown in the 25 years that it will take you to get to Cam's level.
All right, guys, I'll move on to the body wraps. You can use a toy if you want, the same toy you're using. You can use a tennis ball. You can use anything. I'll use the basketball just because I play basketball and I'm familiar with it. But we're just going to be doing body wraps. And even if you're on the bed, you can definitely join in and you'll be able to do most of these. So it starts with the waist. So we're going to go around the waist. And when you're doing this, you don't want to hold the ball with your palm. You want to keep it on your fingertips.
Any tips for getting it around a cape, Cam?
No, I rarely wear a cape, so I'm not sure.
That's sort of part of the uniform?
They cut training capes, yeah.
Good job, guys. All right, now go to the head. All right, so now it's around the head.
Head wrap.
Now you don't want to drop the ball here because you might whack yourself in the snoz. And now we're
other way. That's hard.
I've got to bend down a bit. There's a fan above me. I'll knock it off.
Hey, I thought you were only 6'5", mate.
All right, and last one of that set is around the knees. Oh.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing it. Check me out.
He's not doing it. He's not doing it.
Double time.
And switch sides around the other way.
Oh, I'm even better that way.
Yeah.
All right, now we put them all together, and it looks a bit funny. But it's one around the head, one around the waist, one around the knee, waist, head, waist, knees, waist, head, waist, like that.
Whoa, what is this? Some kind of basketball skill session?
Yeah,
I'm coordinator right now.
I'm just going to work on my juggling.
Good job. Well done. That one's a bit tricky. So if you lose the ball or lose your toy, that's okay. Just pick it up and have another go. All right, next up, I'll stand on the side so you can see. We're going to go around our front leg, and we're just wrapping the ball around one leg.
Now, is this why basketball players wear shorts, Cam, so you don't get it tangled in your pants?
Definitely. We live in Melbourne. I'd love to wear pants because it's so cold here, but we're not allowed to. All right, now we switch legs. Put the other one forward, and we go around the front one.
Any tips for this one, Cam?
You want to get quite low. The lower you can get, the easier to control the ball. And the wider you can spread your legs, the easier you control it as well. You don't want to into your other knee.
Sorry, Captain Starlight, you are not even trying anymore. You were just juggling animals.
It's hand-eye coordination. I'm still practicing. I'm getting really good at it.
That's really good. This one is a bit of a dance move. All right, we're going to go around both legs, around one leg, around both, around one. So it's like this.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Have you ever busted that out at like a birthday party, Ken?
At a birthday? Yeah, no. This is the first time in front of so many people.
Yeah,
all right, last one with the body wraps. This one's called a figure 8. So we're going to go around the left leg and around the right leg and make the number 8. So it looks like this.
All right, it's got a rhythm to it. I'll beat out the rhythm, and you guys hit it.
I'm just going to watch you guys because I had training today already.
Oh, look at that. Captain Starlight all over it. Even with the cape and all. I'm just beating out the rhythm, guys.
Yeah.
I'm totally doing it. Check it out.
Good job. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Good job. Yeah, we actually do those a lot at practice. Before we start playing games at practice, we do a lot of little drills and things to sharpen up. And ball handling is very important in basketball. Every time you catch the ball, you've got to be confident with it. So we do a lot of ball handling, a lot of hand-eye stuff before we start our main sessions at training just to make sure we're sharp.
Yeah.
Yes. I have one question. How do you stay hydrated during a big game?
A big game. We have team managers, which is the best invention ever. So every time you come off the court, they run a drink bottle to you and they shove it in your face and say, drink. And I drink Gatorade, I drink water, and we get through quite a bit. I'd say probably drink about 4 or 5 bottles of water a game.
Whoa. Just team manager. Oh, he'll be here. They'll be here in a minute.
Just filling up the drink bottles.
Yeah, they'll be back.
Now, I've got a couple of questions that have come in, Cam. This first one's not a question. It's a shout out to Abby, who's watching along in South Australia. G'day, Abby. Or South Africa. It just says SA. I'm going to assume it's South Australia. Claire would like to know, how happy are you at the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix? This is a question. I don't know if she's from a rival club. I don't know if she's trying to suss me out for next season, but we'll see how we go.
I'm very happy here. I've just moved down. I moved down with my family in July. Ever since I've got here, we've kind of been in lockdown quarantine, so I haven't been able to go out and explore and see what Melbourne's all about too much. But I've loved every minute of training. I love my teammates and the coaches are great, and I'm very happy and excited to be here because if you didn't know, Melbourne's southeast region is the biggest participation region of basketball in Australia. So there's so many basketballers in this area. So it's kind of like everyone in this area kind of likes the same thing you like. So it's good. You got a bunch of friends here, and it makes it very fun. Yeah,
cool. So if you need a big pair of shoes, get to southeast Melbourne. That's what I'm hearing. It's the place to be. I have another question, Cam. Do you know why it is called dribbling in basketball? Because dribbling is normally like, it's coming out your mouth. Where does that come from? Do you know?
Wow, I've never actually thought about that before. Yeah, I don't know why it's not just called bouncing. It's called dribbling, but I guess it's called dribbling in soccer as well. I'm not sure where it comes from, mate. You might have to look that one up for me.
I think we will. We'll get someone on that. Maybe we'll get the team manager to look that one up as well.
While you're getting the water, Can you look?
Yeah, while you're getting us, get us a drink and look up why it's called dribbling. Thanks, Mark. Cheers, mate. Now, Mia would like to know, I reckon this might be our last question. Mia would like to know, do you have a favourite team that you like to play against? Do you have like a good rivalry with anyone?
That's a great question. I do, and it's the Perth Wildcats. I was born in Perth and grew up in Perth and Bunbury in Western Australia. My whole family's over there, and they're usually a very good team. So whenever we fly over there, it's going to be a good match, and my whole family's going to be there watching. So I really like the Perth road trip, apart from flying 4.5 hours. That would be my favourite place to play for sure.
Yeah. And do you ever drain a sweet 3-pointer and then just be like, this is what you let go, Perth, as you back off down the court?
I get pretty. I've had some good games there and get pretty lippy sometimes, but they're actually one of the most successful teams in the nation. So they've won a lot of titles. So it's not too smart to talk too much to them because they've got a lot of trophies to back it up.
Yeah, right. They just point to the cabinet if you ever get a bit lippy.
That's it. They point to the rafters where all the banners are hanging.
Awesome. That is all of our questions at the moment. Again, not a question, Claire. Would just like to say, go Phoenix. I'm not sure if it's more like maybe a go Phoenix. I'm not sure if you have a thing at all, but I reckon we might be doing a bit of tricky dribbling now, Cam. That you might have a bit of a challenge for Captain Starlight.
Yeah, I've got some challenges for Captain Starlight. Just 3 kind of ball handling drills you can have a go at. I'll just move my laptop to here so you can get a better angle here. If you could put the screen on me real quick just so I can see what I'm doing. All right, this one's quite simple, but it looks really cool. So what you're going to do is you're going to start with your left hand in front and your right hand behind. You're going to drop it, catch it, and switch your hands. And then bring the ball all the way back to the start. And when you go really fast,
yeah. We're chilling with Cam doing basketball skills. He's really... Oh, he stopped.
I'll demonstrate you guys playing at home, and you can try it again. So left hand in front, right hand behind. It's going to drop and bounce. And while that happens, you're going to switch your hands. And then you're going to bring the ball around both legs to the starting position. Like that, bring it around. So it's not actually that hard. But when you get going, it's very hard to know what's going on.
How's he doing, do you reckon, Cam? How did Captain Starlight go with that one? Did you see it?
Really well. That was better than expected. Very well. All right, next one is just some dribbling, right? So we're going to dribble. We're going to do a crossover. Sorry, you can't see my face right now. You're going to do a crossover, take a bounce. You're going to go through the legs, take a bounce. Then you're going to go behind the back and take a bounce. So in front, behind, in front, behind, in front, behind, in front, legs, behind, in front, legs, behind, in front.
All right, Captain Starlight, give it a go, mate.
That's it. Oh, and with the cake.
Oh, yeah. It actually makes a pretty good rhythm. Have you ever thought about recording these basketball skills as a backing track for like a cool rap album?
I hadn't until the last one I did. I heard what you were trying to freestyle, but I liked where your head was at there.
Oh, look, maybe we can chat offline, mate. We can chat offline. We'll work something out.
All right, last one. All right, we're going to start with the ball behind our back, and we're going to pop it through our legs and catch it and bring it back. So it's
that's a tough one with a cape there, Captain Starlight. You might have met your match, I reckon.
That's a bit of
it is. Can you do it?
I'm going to pull the cape up.
Oh, that's cheating.
Oh,
I think it's easier for you because you're tiny.
I think I missed a step.
No, that was it. just a bit more pace to it.
Yeah, just quicker, faster. That's what he runs on.
There you go.
Awesome. I think he's done pretty good there, Cam. What do you reckon?
Yeah, really good. I'm really impressed, and I hope all those drills were some of them easy, some of them hard. It's good to challenge yourself, and I hope you all had a good time learning something. I hope you did learn something. But yeah, that's a lot of the things, and I'm not joking with you. We still do a lot of those things at training as professionals just to sharpen up. So if you struggled with them, that's fine. A lot of you probably haven't played basketball before, but if you're pretty good at them, well done, and keep trying to get better at them.
Cam,
Awesome.
can you tell your coach to answer my emails?
They must have went to the junk file. I'm sure he would answer them.
Yeah, no worries. It happens.
And I'm not 100% sure, but I think at the Phoenix headquarters, there's a little sign that says you must be this tall to get on the list. Which
that is unfortunate.
Yeah. That's the one. Yeah. Exactly that.
Oh, wow.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cam from the Cam Gliddon from the Southeast Melbourne Phoenix. That was Southeast Melbourne Phoenix Skills Lab with Cam Gliddon and Captain Starlight. Thank you guys for watching along on Facebook, on Starlight On Demand, on your Starlight TVs. Thank you, Captain Starlight from Monash. Thank you, Captain Starlight from the Royal Children's Hospital. I've been Captain Starlight as well. Confusing, Cam. We should have just called you Cam Starlight. That might have been a bit easier. Thank you guys for watching along. And if you have enjoyed yourself here, jump on over to the Starlight Kids TV channel on YouTube. There's heaps of fun clips. Lots of us doing other skills and making craft things and heaps of cool videos to watch. So Starlight Kids TV, make sure you check it out. But thank you all again for watching. Can we get one big skill or one big spin to take us out, guys? I reckon if you got your ball handy, Captain Starlight, let's go for it. And spin, cut away. Wait, cut. Now stream over.